Wake up early and watch the sunset. That doesn't make any sense. If I could remember anything today, that'd be so great, but I just can't seem to be able to do that, which is just, it's fine. Hello internet, my name's Catherine, and today I am talking to you guys on how to appreciate life. Life is this beautiful thing that we have been given, and I've been thinking about this for a while now. A lot of us don't appreciate life to its fullest extent, and these are just some things that I want to talk about on how to really appreciate the life that you're given and get the most out of it. If you guys haven't seen my video, how to get the most out of life, I will have it up here in the cards, but that is a great video, in my humble opinion, on things to do to get the most out of life. And this will be a similar thing, but different. Without further ado, let's just get right on into the video. Life is so beautiful. We are given this chance to survive and live and thrive in this world. And out of all the beings that could have come together and formulated, you were created. You. That wasn't by a mistake. You were created for a reason. You're here on this earth for a reason. No matter how big or small, you can't argue. Your existence isn't a mistake. And I think that's beautiful. And how blessed are we to be on this planet, in this universe, at the same time as our friends, our family, you know, celebrities we look up to. And the earth has been around for millions of years and will be around for millions of more, and you and I exist at the same time. Isn't that incredible? Like, I know this sounds super like fake deep and basic and like Tumblr girl, like I know, but I'm okay with that because that to me is how I appreciate life. So if I sound basic, I'll be the most basic girl out of them all. I love it. I love life. And it's so crazy to me that artwork happens in front of our eyes every single day. Sunrises, sunsets, the moon, stars, clouds, oceans, sand, cities. It's so beautiful. It's all so gorgeous. I don't know how we don't just all break out into tears at how amazingly gorgeous the universe is. I just don't get it. You have to live your best life and appreciate life for you. There's always going to be somebody more beautiful, smarter, funnier, more creative than us. But somebody else's beauty doesn't mean you're ugly. Somebody else's success does not mean you are a failure. Stop comparing your life to others. One of my favorite quotes is, "Don't compare your life to others. There's no comparison between the sun and the moon. They shine when it's their time." And I think that's amazing. Like, we are all on our separate paths. You can't, judge your beginning with somebody else's 70 years in the making. They're uncomparable. Don't compare yourself to anybody else because you're not anybody else. You're you. And nobody else will ever be you. And you will never be anybody else. So, of course, there are things you see in other people that you wish you had, but other people see things in you that they wish they had. Stop comparing yourself to others. Stop seeing pretty girls and feeling like you're not good enough. Everybody is beautiful. Everybody is their own unique, beautiful, amazing creation. There's no use comparing yourself to somebody else. So don't do it. Don't care about looking stupid. Just don't. Because your fear of looking stupid is what's holding you back from getting what you want. If you want something, go out and do it. Work really hard and get it. If you sit there and worry about failing and never do anything, you're still failing. You just never even tried, which is worse. So put all of your energy into things. Give everything you do 100% of your energy, 100% of your attention, 100% of your effort. And then even if you don't succeed, which I hate that because you will succeed, just maybe not in the exact way you thought you would, you know that you gave it everything you had. And you can look back at that with no regrets. And not thinking, well, maybe if I would have done this, or maybe if I could have done that. No. You did everything you could. That is so important. Because you know what really upsets me is when people are like, oh, this sucks. And they don't do anything to change it. Nothing to change their attitude, nothing to change the situation that they're in if they have control over it. They do nothing. Then they just sit there and wallow in it. Like, listen, everybody's life sucks at some point or another, okay? I don't care what anybody has to say. Just because your life sucks now and my life doesn't suck now doesn't mean that my life never sucked. Are we on that same page? Good. You have to take the life that you're given and make it worthwhile and appreciate it. Because listen, I have bad days too. Your favorite people have bad days. Those people who you love have bad days. It's how you take those bad days and turn them into good days is what's important. Also, don't have mediocre days. Stop it. Stop having mediocre days. And you're like, oh, Catherine, that's not in my control. Yes, it is. That is fully in your control. You have to have the attitude and the ability and the planning to make every day a good day. I make sure that I do at least one thing every day that makes that day a good day, a day that I can be proud of, a day that I am fulfilled with. Because the truth is, in the grand scheme of things, we have no idea how long we're left on this planet. We don't. I don't know if this is my last day on Earth or not. I have no idea. So how awful would it be if my last day on Earth was just like meh? I was like, this is alright. You know, and people are like, oh, you know, like, I'll get to it. Life might not give you that option to get to it. So stop procrastinating living your best life, or else you're just gonna be dead and having lived a meh life your whole life. Make it worthwhile. Do the things you've always wanted to do. Live your life. Do it. There are no excuses. Make time for it. Do it. Another thing, you have the time. You do. You have the time to work out. You have the time to cook your meals. You have the time to be creative. You're just not giving yourself that time. You're sitting here watching a YouTube video, which is great. That's amazing. But if you're watching 2 hours of YouTube videos every single day, that is 2 hours that you could be spending on working out or being creative or, you know, whatever. It's time. And, you know, like, but it's time. And what says that you have to spend time doing this, but you don't have enough time to do that? That's just an excuse. You know, it's not real. It's not legit. If you really want to appreciate life, I totally recommend reading The Achievement Habit by Bernard Roth. That is my favorite book of all time, and it's amazing, and it really teaches you about, you know, how excuses are stupid and you shouldn't let things have more control over you than the amount of control that you give them. It's really great for taking like advantage of your life and really just like, yeah, this is me, woo, that's everything. So I totally recommend that. But recently I've just been sitting here thinking about how amazing life is and how so many people don't appreciate how amazing life is. And they just let life pass them by, and that is no way to live. Life is so short. So if you're spending all of it just like drifting by, binge watching Netflix or YouTube videos, not really caring about anything, like, listen, if you want to have your days where you just sit in bed and veg out, I understand that. Everybody needs those days every once in a while. But if all of your days look like that, or all of your days look like meh, and you're not really happy at the end of the day with what you've done, make the change to do it. Watch the sunrise, watch the sunset, make time to be creative, make time to work out. Notice the little things in life. Have them relight that flame in you. You know, when we were kids, everything was so cool. Our imaginations were everything. I remember playing games with one of my guy friends when I was so little, and we would be Dash and Violet from The Incredibles. Or I'd play teacher with my friends, and like, I had no laptop or phone or, you know, green screen. Like, this was just my imagination. There is no limit to imagination except for the limit that you set for yourself. So go out there and live your best life and appreciate your life. Appreciate the moment and the gift that you have been given, and make sure that you're utilizing that. Alright, well that was my video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you give it a big thumbs up and subscribe down below. I make new videos every single Saturday and I would love to have you. Hope you guys have a great day. Love you so much.